YouTube? It's your girl Lonnie Love, aka May Styles, aka the Boss Operator, and y'all want to know how I got my hair from this to this. So yeah, stay tuned for this video for all the gems, and let's get to it. So the first thing that I did to grow my hair out was chop that shit off. Chop, 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 okay? I don't believe that trimming your hair actually makes your hair grow, but when you cut off dead ends, it prevents your split ends from splitting. So it doesn't make your hair grow, but it promotes hair growth because it's not splitting all the way up to the shaft. Like, I don't know if you guys ever seen like a hair follicle splitting, but this is like a full healthy follicle, and then it begins to split all the way up into the root. So I had dyed, fried, permed, cooked my hair, okay? Cooked it. And what I had to do is big chop. So obviously you can see that it was really short. For big chopping, I was only doing protective styles, and that was it. I always kept my hair braided up, twisted up, and or under a wig. And I'm not flattering my hair, I'm not permanent, I'm not doing any of that stuff. So I completely decided to go natural and to only do protective styles to grow out my hair. And it's not the protective style that completely makes your hair grow, but because your hair is completely tucked up and tucked under the fake hair or under something, it gives your hair a break to be able to just rest and relax. One thing that goes hand in hand with that is taking breaks in between, because if your hair is constantly being manipulated, then your hair is obviously, you know, it's more subject to breakage, hair damage, hair loss, and things like that. So you want to stay out your head as much as possible. Like, don't be getting your hair done every 2-3 weeks. Like, let your hair rest for a couple months, and then take your hair out, let your hair be free for a couple weeks. Like this last style that I just took out, I've been taking a break or just letting my hair rest since like a week ago, a week and a half ago. And that's really important for hair growth, because your hair just needs to be for a minute. Like, it's always tucked under something, braids, this or that. Like, you need to take a break. So don't just braid your hair up and then take it out that same day and get it done the next day. Like, you think the protective style is helping you, but it's actually harming you even more, because you're not giving your hair a break to just breathe and just, you know, relax. The second thing that I did was take supplements. I'm gonna give a disclaimer because I am vegan. It'll be 3 years in April of 2024 of my entire journey of me going vegan and being vegan. So that first year of me starting my journey was when I went to college, is when I first did my big chop, and I gave up meat. I started getting up meat slowly. Like, I gave up pork and then beef, and then I gave up chicken and then seafood. Then shellfish and then fish. So during that process of me doing all that, I know my body was detoxing. My whole being was detoxing, and then I started my journey. So I will say, like, me being vegan had definitely aided with this process of my hair growing. But I also took herbal teas and supplements, which is like the #1 thing, because a lot of people think that like you can apply oils and moisturizers and all of these things on your hair, on top of your hair, to make it grow. And it's not making it grow, it's actually just retaining the length on your head. When you consume something, your body is growing from the inside of your scalp. So you have to intake and consume it through your body to actually get your hair to really grow. One of those supplements that I took was biotin, and this is the brand that I use right here. I used that brand for the first 2 years, and then I used this brand for the last 2 years. And I'm still taking the same supplements of the second brand. I really like these brands. They are vegan, so it just means that it's not made with any animal products or anything like that, which it shouldn't be, because it's a herbal capsule. But biotin works hand in hand with the keratin that actually grows your hair out. So I would definitely take the biotin, and also herbal supplements, you know. I was taking a lot of herbal supplements like ashwagandha, peppermint oil, red clover, red raspberry leaves, fenugreek seed. I was doing all the research, I mean using all the herbal supplements that contributes to hair growth, and I would drink that in a tea. So with the biotin plus the herbal teas really helped. It flushed out to kind of restart the process of making my hair grow. So yeah, biotin and herbal supplements. The third thing that I did was deep condition my hair after like almost every protective style that I had, because most of my styles would last at least 4 to 6 weeks, 2 months at most. And in between that time, because your hair has been tucked up and you know it needs a break to, you know, breathe, but also you need to do some type of mask or deep conditioning treatment to strengthen the hair, right? So your hair, because it's dry, your hair has been dry under those braids for a long time, so you need to deep condition your hair, do hot oil treatments. Like that's something I've been doing in between each style so that I can strengthen my hair, because you have to work both sides. It's consume on the inside so that your hair can, you know, grow stronger and continue to grow, but also retain the length on top of your head, which is taking a break, the deep conditioning treatments, the hot oil treatments. Like those are really important. And the fourth thing that I did was make sure that when I took down my hair, I took it down properly. Most people think that their hair doesn't grow, but your hair is always growing. It's always, every single day, 24/7 growing. And so the problem is when people take down their hair, they don't take it down properly. They take it down while the product is still dry after 2-3 months, sometimes even 4 or 5 months. Y'all, I be getting crazy out here how people be leaving their hair up for that long. But if the product went on your head wet and then it dried after a couple days, then it has to go back to that original state to be able to slip out nice and easy and keep all the hair growth. So I have a video, a reel that I posted on my Instagram about how to properly take down your hair, but I will insert a short clip of how to do that. And the concoction that I had in my spray bottle was oil, water, and conditioner or moisturizer leave-in. And I would spritz it where the product buildup was, the lint, where that you see that like dirty clump right where your braids are, and I would massage it out. I wouldn't just take a comb and start combing it out. I actually had to massage it out and then start combing from the bottom all the way to the top, right? And you want to do this gentle. I know it's a lot faster to just take it out, especially if you have small braids. Like it takes a long time, so I understand. But if you really have goals of growing your hair out the longest, the strongest, the thickest it's ever been, then you need to make sure that you're taking your time taking down your hair. Like that's the most important thing. That's how you retain your length. Because a lot of people take it out and you comb it all out, next thing you know, all your new growth then just went with the shedding. Like that's not how it's supposed to be. So you need to make sure that you take down your hair properly, use the right products to take it down so that you can keep the length that you just grew for the last 2 or 3 months. Honestly, all these tips that I gave you are literally like solid. Like, yeah, you can get the oils, get the moisturizers and all that stuff to like make your hair grow, but it's important that you actually do the work on both sides, on all sides. You know, you have to do all of them to make sure that your hair is growing properly, because you can be growing it out but you're not keeping it on your head. So first thing, I trimmed, I cut my hair. So you don't have to big chop it all the way down to the scalp like I did, but do a chop. It will grow back, and it'll grow back healthier and thicker. If you want to transition, that's fine, that's cool, but it will take some time, and it's not always guaranteed that it'll grow out without your ends splitting still, because that's how that happened, the breakage and the split ends. So trimming your hair, then taking breaks in between your protective styles, only doing protective styles with no heat, eating cleaner and taking supplements like biotin, the herbs that I had mentioned, and taking down your hair properly. And with that, you'll be a-okay with growing your hair out. I started in 2020, and of this year, it will be 12 inches. So I grew 3 inches per year, and I can double my length in another 4 years, and it'll be down my back. take these tips into consideration and your hair is gonna grow like crazy. But yeah, I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you guys have any questions, please drop them in the comment box, and make sure you subscribe to the channel because I will be dropping more hair growth tips, more self-love tips on how to really properly pamper yourself and, you know, make your skin glow brighter, your hair grow longer, and your business thrive. So I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace out.